We often say here on the show, if you go woke, you go broke. But some companies seemingly never seem to learn. But what made this company in particular decide to upset so many of their loyal customers? Well, so many times. Hi, morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Thank you for joining me today. And that is one of your, well, shall we say, political news stories coming out of London today. It's interesting, as I say in the intro, as we often mention the fact that some companies, of course, in desperation to appear woke and on trend, ticking boxes, whatever you want to call it, they will do anything, of course, even making sure that they upset their loyal, money-spending customers. So the first person, well, on the rafters today, shall we say, is none other than, well, a massive supermarket and retail chain over here in the United Kingdom, John Lewis. Now, in case you haven't seen this particular ad, which is, you can see bits of it now at the side of me, it's all about trying to sell insurance. Now, being on trend and ticking boxes, as you can imagine, this particular ad has a very young boy basically trashing his home. Well, not just any young boy though, he has on eyeshadow, lipstick and a dress. Oh yes, how very woke indeed. But what this ad did was, of course, to provoke a lot of outcry, simply because, not really with the boy being in a dress or lipstick, but the fact that the kid was actually trashing the home, as you can understand. Now, where it gets interesting as ever is, John Lewis decided to defend their ad, and this is their reasoning why. Though despite the child willfully damaging all of his home while his parents are out, this apparently was unintentional, and that was the whole point of the ad. Basically, he wasn't doing it for a reason. He was doing it because he thought it would be fine. And, yes, I know, and while his younger sister sat there oblivious to what was going on, she, of course, was basically showing the fact that you didn't need to do things like this. But all would be fine because John Lewis Insurance would cover it, or so it appears. Now, the creators of this particular ad, Adam and Eve, yes, apparently people sat down and discussed this idea at length, and more importantly thought, yes, this is a good idea. Well, they're very happy with it, as are John Lewis, because it got people talking about the store. Now, the store last year didn't make profit, and dividends weren't paid out to the staff for the first time allegedly in their history. What's interesting to note as ever though is that the people at the top defend their woeful actions, but this hasn't gone unnoticed by the loyal shoppers. Lots of loyal shoppers are now deciding to shop elsewhere, but with all these woke companies, it's becoming even thinner on the ground to find anybody with any sense in the world of retail. So what do they do next? Well, John Lewis are hoping that their annual Christmas ad will be the one to turn things around. But give you an idea, an ad 2 years ago by John Lewis cost 7 million. That was the lovable Edgar, do you remember him? Well, he could be making a comeback, but not this year. Apparently he's too expensive. But given the fact that, going back to the ad, this is all about insurance, lots of insurance companies were contacted on behalf of John Lewis, basically to say, you know, would you pay out after this willful damage? And guess what? All of them said no. So the point of the ad was what? To show that John Lewis indeed were a woke company, ticking all the right boxes, or to get people to talk about the company. Either way, as ever, when they go woke, they go broke. And now, lots of shoppers, as I say, are turning away in disgust at what John Lewis have done to a once much valued and, more importantly, well-loved brand. Neil Sean in the heart of London.